Now we will see insert in action. So we will persist a data in the DB. Also we will see all our validations that we did. How do we go about that? So let me go back to our solution. So first thing we will check is whether we have configured our database connections properly. So we have done that. So now I will start the web API. And second thing, we should always check, because that may be, have you configured your endpoint destination is very important. That is where it will get executed. This needs to be there. So we are all good on that. So now let us run it. So first we will check our two validation. One is attribute validation and another one is our need starts with number. So after the insert we will check for the duplicate. So we'll go to Swagger. So we have not put any authorization here. So we'll go to the add customer command. Here we have all our definitions. So we can try it out. We'll give the name. So first we will check is whether is it validating 50 character or no. So I think this is quite a big name I have given. So let's execute this. Oops. We say field name must be length 50. So we will say that we are getting the validation. And then the second thing that we have validated is the name should not start with the number. Let us give our customer name with the number and then execute the. See, customer 1 cannot start with numbers. So our both the validation works well here. If you go to the validation we had done in the pre-bus, so we had this validation, it does not start with the number, it got executed. Now we will insert one record and then we will come back and see whether the record is unique, is getting executed. So we will go back to our this thing and we will add the customer. So the first thing that we need to do here is execute. You see, it returns one ID with a sequential GUID. So what it has done here, once we come back to services, it has validated everything, everything got successful. It generated the primary key, sent the data in the bus. So it created the model, the data is processed. So in that processing, the data is sent in the bus. Now what? So the data, if you say it is not executed, if you open the database, you don't have the customer yet. So where is the data? So now the data is in the queue. So since we are using the N service bus, it is in the learning transport, which is available in the local folder. So this will be replaced with your queue of implementation, whether Azure Storage Queue, Azure Service Bus or RabbitMQ queue when you go into production. So now let us run the handler. So in the handler also let's verify, okay, our database name, everything is okay. So we have our connection strings proper. So now let us execute the handler. You can run all the three projects together. You can set up everything as a startup project when you do. Now let us open the SQL Server. So the handler has executed successfully and you see the customer is added in the database. So the name is customer 1 and the ID is generated, what was generated for in the VBus as a sequential GUID. We have seen our customer is created. Now let us run the subscriber. So I'll execute the subscriber. So the subscriber listen to the handler as we have configured earlier. You can see it here. The subscriber listen to this endpoint and the message handler. So the message or the event is being published by the handler after it was persisted into the DB. As you can see here, the event was published and it is being accessed by the subscriber. If you see the subscriber, we are logging the message for the ID. So this is how the PubSub pattern works. You can get deeper into PubSub pattern. There are a lot of learning materials. We will also share that in the site. Now let us check the unique name validation. So we'll execute the Swagger add customer and give the same name as we gave earlier. Now let us execute. You see duplicate customer found. So this is all about the validation using plugins. So the plugin that was executed was the unique validation plugin. So it went to database and checked for the uniqueness of the customer.